Hi, today is Friday, July 1st, 2002. Model 6. Bueno, this presentation is Model 6. There's a speech, Unit 4 and 5. And the topics of these units, it is Unit 4, Reading for Pleasure. We talk about for different genres of the books. And Unit 5, Natural Disasters. In this unit, we talk about for different disasters in my country. Well, in the first, I choose the Hansel and Gretel book because when I was a child, I had many books by the Brothers Grimm. The book is general fiction and it is a children's book. Well, it is Casey and fast to read. And I think Hansel and Gretel is a book for everyone. Well, I found the history of the book on the internet, and now I read the history for you. Before they read the book, I found two versions. The first version is Hansel and Gretel by the Brothers Grimm. And secondly is Hansel and Gretel by James Marshall. And finally, Hansel and Gretel by Nina Philippek and Jacqueline Fast. Now I start read the book. Once upon a time, a very poor woodcutter lived in a tiny cottage in the forest with his two children, Hansel and Gretel. His second wife often ill-treated the children and was forever nagging the woodcutter. She said there wasn't enough food for all of them, and that she should abandon his children in the forest. Finally, one day the woodcutter led Hansel and Gretel away into the forest. But as they went into the pits of the trees, Hansel dropped a little white pebble here and there on the mossy green ground. At a certain point, the two children found they really were alone. Night fell, but the woodcutter did not return. Gretel began to sob bitterly. Hansel too felt scared, but he tried to hide his feelings and comfort his sister. Don't cry, trust me. I swear I'll take you home. Now give me your hand, he said. But the little boy had forgotten about the hungry birds that lived in the forest. When they saw him, they flew along begging and him on time at all, but eating all the crumbs. Hansel tried to encourage his sisters, but he too shivered when he glimpsed trailing shadows and evil edges around him in the darkness. All the night the two children huddled together for warmth and the food of the large tree. When dawn broke, they started to wander about the forest, seeking a path, but all hopes on fire. They were well and truly lost. They walked and walked, till suddenly came upon a strange cottage in the middle of the glade. It is chocolate, gasped Hansel as he broke a lump of plaster from the wall. And it is icing, exclaimed Gretel, putting another piece of wall in her mouth. Starving with delight, the children began to eat pieces of candy broken off the cottage. Isn't this delicious? Sighed Gretel, with her mouth full. She had never tasted anything so nice. Well, I stared at her, Hansel declared. Moonshine a bit of him not. They were just about to try a piece of the big door when it quickly softened open. Well, well, said an old woman. Very not with a pretty look. And having your children a sweet tooth? Come in, come in. You have nothing to fear. Unluckily for Hansel and Gretel, however, the sugar candy cottage belonged to an old witch. He tried for catching unwary beans. The two children had come to a living nasty place. You are nothing but skin and bones, said the witch, looking Hansel into a cage. I shall frighten you up and eat you, and your sister cannot do hen's work, and they'll eat her too. As luck would have it, the witch had very bad eyesight, and when Gretel smiled butter on her glasses, she called him and Liz. Let me feel your finger, said the witch to Hansel every day to check if he was giving any fat. Now, Gretel had brought her brother a chicken bone, and when the witch went to touch his finger, Hansel held hold the bone. You're still much too thin, she complained. When will you become plump? One day the witch grew tired of waiting. So, lay the oven, she told Gretel. Gretel, we're going to have a tasty roasted boy today. A little later, hungry and impatient, she went on. Run and see if the oven is hot now. Gretel returned, whimpering. I can't tell if it is hot now or not, said Gretel. Angrily, the witch screamed at the little girl. Ugly child, all right, I'll see for myself. But when the witch bent on peer inside the oven and checked the heat, Gretel gave her a tremendous push and slamming the oven door shut. Gretel ran to set her brother free, and as they were running out of the house, they discovered among the witch's belongings a huge chocolate egg inside, like a casket of gold coins. The witch is now burned to a cinder, said Hansel. So we'll take this treasure with you. They filled a large basket with food and set off into the forest to search for the way home. This time, Luke was with them, and on the second day, they saw their father come out of the house towards them weeping. Your stepmother is dead. Come on, come with now, my dear children. The two children hugged the wood cooler. Promise you will never ever desert us again, said Gretel, throwing her arms around his father's neck. Hansel opened the casket. Look, father, we're rich now. You'll never have to shop we again. And they all lived happily together ever after. Well, after reading this book, the question is, do I recommend reading it? The answer is yes, especially in case of reading aloud to someone, for example, children, and that's it all. I hope you have read this book sometime and hopefully now of the versions too, because exist very versions, and this is version I read. So thank you very much for your pay attention, and see you soon.